Welcome to the Milano Santa Giulia Ice Hockey Arena. A beautiful arena from the outside, and it's an arena that is absolutely pumping on the inside, as you can hear now. Milano Cortina 2026, the Paralympic Winter Games. We are here for the para ice hockey. We've had the group stages. 4 teams have moved on to the semi-finals. 4 teams now left to slug it out to see who finishes 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. And the first of these classification games sees Slovakia take on Germany. Slovakia, who finished 3rd in Group B, Germany 4th in Group A. It's the first of the classification matches. After that, Italy will take on Japan, and the 2 winners will battle it out to see who finishes 5th and 6th. Germany in black, Slovakia in blue and white.
The officials of this game are referees.
Gli ufficiali della partita sono l'arbitro.
The officials, Jan Vanek of Czechia, Brendan Lewis of USA, and Alexander Wiest from the north of Italy. They are the 3 who are going to be officiating on this match. Commentating on it myself, Drew Lilly, and fortunately, alongside me, how good it is to have a man who has won a Paralympic gold medal in Italy, in Torino, 20 years ago, Paul Rosen. Paul, we're looking at the Slovakia lineup. Goalkeeper Lepacek, I know you're a big fan of his.
I am, thank you very much. This should be a great game. He is the only goalie to play every second of every game so far. Over 135 minutes of action. He's the heart and soul of this team. Well, him and their captain, Jopa, who's incredible. He'll have to play a great game to have them continue on, and they want to play in that 5-6 game. Also, Germany, they have not been in a Paralympic game since Torino 20 years ago, where they ended up in 4th. They want to get better and better. They've only scored 1 goal in the tournament so far. It was Slutsman, the young 19-year-old. Watch him. He is a star in the making.
Had a look at the Slovakia lineup. Now the Germany one, they've decided to go with Milhans in goal. Fights Milhans, younger player. He's played 45 minutes so far, so he's had 3 spells in goal, 3 periods in goal throughout the 3 matches. They have a little more strength in depth, the Germans. They've got more forwards and defensemen to choose from.
Yeah, the hardest thing for Slovakia is that they only are playing 8. They had just 9, but really we're only playing 8 players. That is a very difficult task. And the Germans going with their backup goalie, Mulhans, who's quite good, and he's young. It's a perfect time to play him. But Simon Kunst is their number 1.
Kunst is available on the bench, but it's Frank Milhans, the 29-year-old, who's getting the start between the pipes.
Very few games could you say a 29-year-old is a kid. But in para hockey, you could.
That's right, you mentioned Jano Guzman as we have a look at Edvard Lepacek. Some absolutely fantastic statistics for him. 135 minutes played so far, only 17 goals against, 74 saves on 91 shots, an 81% save percentage. The puck drops, and we are underway. Back go the Germans, flicking it around the boards. Could be an early opportunity for Slovakia to come forward, and they do. Ligda, their alternate captain, ends up losing the puck. Hugo Redler sends the puck absolutely flying forwards, and the race is on. It ends up being tidied up by Martin Jopa, the captain, number 25. Slovakia trying to build from the back.
The key to Slovakia's actions today are going to be they have to play a smart game. They only have 8 players. And in turn, Germany has to push the play because eventually this is the 4th game for 8 players. They are going to be tired.
Back comes David Korman. And then up the boards from Milos Večerek. Večerek a forward, but he can play in defense as well. So I think we're going to see a lot of him on the blue line as Germany press forwards. And the opening goal! Almost against the run of play, and it's Felix Schrader, the 29-year-old, who gives Germany a lead 1 minute and 20 seconds into this match.
That's their 2nd goal of the tournament, and we will get to see this. Lepacek's going to want this back. He gave him way too much of the long side, didn't get himself set here. It's a beautiful lead over. See where he is? He's way too far over on the short side, leaving the entire long side of the net. This is something he will want back for sure. Not a good goal at all.
Schrader had it on the right hand, flicked it underneath his sled, and then fired it in with the left, and that seemed to fool Lepacek.
And that is something that's changed a lot in this game. 20 years ago, it was a dominating one-hand player. Now everybody can play with both hands.
Oh, we just saw an absolutely fantastic example of that from Schrader as Slovakia tried to turn things around immediately. David Korman getting a shot away, but Veit Mühlhans in goal was equal to it. Germany with the wind in their sails, and there's Felix Schrader again, showing a good push. He's not quite going to get to the puck first. Milos Večerek gets back there, holds on to it, fires it forward, but gives it away. Players sliding around, it's fired forwards. Kuli Launstein. Schrader, the goal scorer, gets in there. Back comes David Korman.
Germany's playing with a little, Slovakia's playing with a little nerves right at the moment.
Well, Germany, who managed to score 1 goal in just 3 group games, and here in this first classification match, I suppose you could say this is when it really matters. Neither of these teams would have been expecting to contest for the medals. These are the matches that really count for them. It's like it's a new tournament for them.
100%. All 4 teams now playing outside of the medal round. Their gold medal is 5th place.
Remind us that the winners of this and then the winners of Italy versus Japan will play off for 5th, but the losers will play off for 7th. But we're not there yet. We're just 3 minutes into the first of 3 15-minute periods. And there's a lot of crashing and bashing going on. The puck is fired forwards, and Germany, through Hugo Redler, are going to be able to get back. Getting a lot of men behind the puck. Bank that one nicely off the boards. And the keeper decides to get a mitt on it.
Smart play to freeze, slow it down. Anytime Lepacek gets a chance to slow it down for his team, that's what he's going to have to do. And there's the goal again. You could see him drop his head. He was very upset with his positioning there. But he has played every second of every game. He has to be a little tired.
Well, Lepacek is going to need his teammates to bail him out now, but they've got plenty of time in which to do it.
Well, I tell you one thing, he has bailed them out over 70 times this tournament, so it might be their turn.
Picked up by Frank Remhak, one of the alternates. And once again, Lepacek decides to give away the face-off.
One thing I will tell anybody that's watching the game for the first time, you will see that Lepacek, he is catching the glove with his right hand. 99% of goalies catch with their left hand, and it's called a full right when you catch with the opposite hand.
Face-off, once again, won more or less by Slovakia, but then there's a battle for it. Martin Joppa, the captain, fires it around the boards. There's a big hit there. That was a very big hit by Kuli Lauenstein. All the way back goes Ferencic. You can hear the crowd enjoying the big hits.
We've talked all week about this. Able-bodied hockey, one of the biggest differences in able-bodied hockey, when you take a big hit, you take it off the glass. The glass gives, the glass sways with you. The boards, and that's all the hits happen, no matter how big or small you are in this game, all the hits happen off the boards, and when you get it, and here it is, the boards are like cement. It wasn't that hard a hit, but it's the way his shoulder hit the boards. That's why there's so many shoulder injuries in this game.
Well, this could be very concerning as we look at some of the fans here. We've got Italian fans saying Forza Germania. So they're behind the Germans, their neighbours, their Alpine neighbours. This could be very concerning for Slovakia, who'd already said that they're running with such a short lineup. They've only dressed 9, really 8 players. You've got 3 forwards and 2 defensemen on the ice at any one time. So if you've only got 3 backups and all of a sudden, less than 5 minutes in, you're a man down, then they could be really hamstrung.
This could be really difficult for them, absolutely, 100%.
Okay, Ferencic is up and about. He's getting off the ice quite gingerly. He's a very important player for them. He's nominally a forward, but he plays a lot on the blue line.
That's another difference between para hockey and able-bodied hockey. You can be a defenseman and go all the way forward and back. It's a different thing. As you'll see with their captain, Hopa, he will play 90% of the game. I think the last couple of games in a 45-minute game, he played almost 40 minutes, which is unheard of. You'd never see that in able-bodied men or women hockey. You know, as far as their teams have come, the countries have come in this game of para hockey. Germany was in 2006 in Torino. Their grassroots program wasn't where it needed to be. They started to come back on track. They won the B pool a few years ago. They qualified. They came in the 5th position, which is unbelievably good. And Slovakia has really come on strong, ending up in 2nd in the qualifier, really taking their game to another level. I am surprised that they only brought 8-9 players.
Germany 5th in the world, Slovakia 6th in the world. So very much the best of the rest that we're watching here as we get back underway. Slovakia losing it behind the boards, but managing to get it back. And the puck flicks all the way forward. David Korman's going to try to get on the end of it, but won't quite be able to. It's aggressive press from Slovakia. But Germany then fire it all the way up to the under end of the ice. Back goes Milos Večerek. We're going to see a fair bit more of Večerek now with Ferencic off the ice. It's a giveaway. And Slovakia managed to correct their mistake there.
Felix Schrader, number 97, has been the best German player so far. Icing.
Icing is the call. Crossing over 2 of the lines.
Yeah, for people that know the game of hockey, they know what icing is. For people that are new to us, icing is when you shoot the puck in front of the center ice red line all the way down. It comes all the way back into your zone. You don't want to do it too often because then you cannot change your defensive players.
Jano Busman, 19-year-olds. Goes off one by Slovakia. And the puck ends up tangled up.
That was Martin Kupa, their best player. The double amputee. You can see the difference sometimes of the best players in the world that double amps or have one part of one leg, but they can absolutely fly. Oh, it just leaked through. It's just sitting there.
You can see the puck there, just at the bottom of the screen.
They got lucky there, Team Germany.
We could see it, fight Müller-Hans, the netminder couldn't. So, real pressure now, building up. Germany leading it 1-0. Slovakia desperately looking for an equalizer. They've got plenty of time, but they're the ones putting the pressure on at the moment. Puck floated forwards. Cut out by the Germans. And the penalty's been called. So there's going to be a power play for Slovakia. They're going to be 5-on-4.
That was a great play by Opa to take it outside. He could have easily dished it off, but instead he took it outside, forcing the German player to bring them down, because if he didn't, he would have had a clear shot on net. Here it is right here. Schrader, who's been the best player, puts his sled or his tee in the way, and that's what he's going to get the penalty for, teeing. But it was a good pen. As far as good penalties are, that was a good penalty.
So 5-on-4. Schrader, the one sitting in out for 2 minutes for teeing. An excellent save there, coming all the way across. He was right on the doorstep there. And that was excellent net minding from Müller-Hans.
That was a great save.
Had to go all the way left to right. Slovakia come again. You can see that Germany have got all four behind. Müller-Hans makes an excellent save once again, and clearing the puck. The puck can be cleared all the way down the ice. It's there on the penalty kill.
They'd be better off in a play like that, passing the puck around. If you shoot it with so many people clogged up in the front of the net, or what we call the house, it's going nowhere. It's going to be blocked.
You've got to get it through almost 8 bodies and 8 sleds, and it's incredibly difficult.
That's a frustrating offside. Popa takes it. In a situation like that, he wants everybody to stay back, but they're not. Good stop. That was a good stop with a catching glove. And there's the play. Great backdoor play. Oh, he actually hit the post. Originally, we thought the goalie stopped it, but he hit the post. He'll be thinking about that one on the trip back to Slovakia.
Hey, well, indeed, David Korman was right there on the doorstep and had an opportunity to equalize. So, a minute of this 2-minute power play left. There's a stick down that's been regained by Joppa. Not really creating. They've had a couple of chances in the first minute or so, but since the face-off, Slovakia haven't been able to build any pressure, and once again the pressure is released all the way down the ice by Germany. That's buying them a good 20 seconds. Slovakia really needs to come up with some set plays now. They've got 25 seconds to get it up the ice and to carve out a good chance 5-on-4. Up along the boards, and that was more in hope than expectation there. So Germany have more or less killed this 2-minute power play already. So they're the ones leading it 1-0. They've killed a power play. It's all going the way of the team in black at the moment.
Very, very smart penalty kill.
And here they come on the break again, Germany. It's the goal scorer, Schrader, and he doubles the lead! It's almost a carbon copy of the first goal. Germany 2, Slovakia 0.
Exactly what Lepacek did not want to happen on the first goal happened again on the second goal. I cannot believe it. This kid has played incredible all tournament, Lepacek, and he did the exact same thing. Look at this. Way too far on the short side, gives him the long side. Schrader with his second, almost exactly picture perfect, 2 goals the same. Right hand to the left hand, looks, sees the opportunity. For some reason, Lepacek waves his stick at this. That's a tough one for me to swallow.
Second goal for Team Germany. Scored by number 97.
It's a 2-0 hockey game. Slovakia have had a little bit more of the possession, but Germany on the break through this man. He's got 2 goals so far this time. He's building down the right, and Lepacek seems to be a little more comfortable moving to his left.
Some fans of the German team might want to know where Felix Schrader was in the first 3 games, because he has been a world beater so far.
He certainly found the angle.
Carbon copy of the first goal. We're watching it and we're looking like, how does that happen 2 in a row?
Germany have made a couple of line changes. Christian Pilz, defenseman, has come on. The 55 there is Sven Stumper. Slovakia with less of a luxury when it comes to line changes. They're going to have to dig deep through their top 5. And it's a 2-goal deficit they're facing. We have 6 minutes left in this first period. 3 15-minute periods, icing called.
So the one thing I have noticed is the player that went off for Slovakia that was injured, he has not come on, and it looks like he's getting some treatment. If that's the case, they're going to be playing with 2, possibly only 3 players on the bench.
Bernhard Hering and Martin Joppa are the ones contesting the face-off. Back it goes, Germany get it. It's a high press from Slovakia, and they're going to get the puck back. Now, can they build from the back? Germany pressing them aggressively, and Germany pick up the loose puck once again. Some good stick work there, fired forward by Bernhard Hering. All the way up the boards. Germany get it back once again. Hering it is, covering a lot of ice. Back it comes to Hlinka. Cross-ice pass is intercepted by Malkin.
Germany is playing this game perfect so far, bottling up every opportunity that Slovakia has, really watching their best player, Martin Joppa, and making it almost impossible for them to get a chance.
Fired all the way around the boards, back behind the nets. Germany with an opportunity to build, but it's given away. Joppa gets the puck, it gets tangled up under his sled. He manages to flick it away. It's a cross-ice pass. Unfortunately, it left a little bit too much. It was far too far away from David Korman, so icing it is once again.
And you can see Joppa, he's trying his hardest to do everything he possibly can, but one player cannot do it all himself, unless you happen to be Declan Farmer from the United States of America. He's probably the only guy. Canada has some very good players, but I think Farmer's the only guy I've seen over the years that can do it himself.
And the problem is, if you start thinking you've got to do it yourself, if you've got the C on your jersey, you're 2-0 down, you think, well, I've got to do it myself, and you don't play smart anymore. You start overplaying.
Overthinking.
Puck up against the boards. Joppa it is, on his own, 1 against 3. He's going to have to wait. And Germany so aggressive, and all of a sudden defense is turned into attack. Večerek gets all the way back. Pucks come loose, and in the end the face-off is given away. It's the right decision by Lepacek.
Once again, Felix Schrader, the dog on a bone. He has been by far their best player. Every time there's a loose puck, he's the one that's on it, continuously going. And that is the way that Germany is going to have success in this game. And if they do win this game, the worst they can be is 6th place. Which for a team that hasn't been in a Paralympic Games in 20 years, that's not bad. I'm sure a lot of people were thinking, writing them off to an 8th position immediately. But they have played a perfect style, exactly what they need to do. Peter Vilman, their coach, some people might say in the last 3 games, every time he was looked at, he was smiling. You know, why is he smiling? They're losing. I think it's a progression. They wanted to get better game after game after game, and that's what they're doing.
Well, to be very honest, they're in a tough group, Group A. They were never going to get anything out of China or USA. So, as we mentioned earlier, this is a fresh tournament. This is 5th versus 8th. This is almost the plate competition for the non-medalists, and this is the competition they're going to try to win. And Germany seem to be peaking at the right time. It's early. It's only 11 minutes into this contest, but they've done everything right so far.
Absolutely correct.
Slovakia fire it all the way up the ice, and Mulhans just taps it away. Breylager takes his time and then flicks it forwards to Hugo Redler. Slovakia cross ice, Joppa coming back again. Flicks that out wide to Večerek. Večerek, he's facing 4 men. Germany with 4 men behind the puck immediately, and then the 5th one, Pilz, comes back and steals it.
They're playing what's called a 1-4. 1 player, 4 checks, 4 players stay back.
And it's working to absolute perfection, and why not? If you're 2-0 up, then 4 at the back. Make sure you're giving absolutely nothing away. The puck does come loose though. Slovakia with men forwards. Clever play. And the deficit is halved. Ferencik out of nowhere. Well, they played the puck around wisely. And then Ferencik came in with the extra man. And all of a sudden, a 2-1 hockey game.
That's the only thing that Germany could have done to allow Slovakia back in this game. He slips it off. Nobody's looking at the defenseman coming in from the high point. And that's another one that the goaltender has to have. It's a top corner goal.
I reckon it takes a deflection.
Oh, it did. Good call there, right off of the stick. That's hard luck. Right up with Raiders. The butt of the stick, where the spike is, it's called the butt of the stick. It was coming into Mulan's glove. I didn't see that originally. Deflected off. Good call, partner. Right off the stick and into the top corner. That is what they needed.
Game on, they needed that. It looked as if they were just going to try to get into the first break, only 2 goals down, and then try to regroup, but all of a sudden, more or less out of nowhere, they created that chance. Ferencik comes in.
And we see again the primary assist from the smart play, the captain of Slovakia, Martin Pupa.
Slovakia now with the wind in their sails. Germany, though, still with the 2-1 lead. 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. Germany will be the ones now waiting for the buzzer to go at the end of this first period. They'll be wanting to make sure that they don't concede anymore. Uli Lauenstein flicks that one up over Horneman.
Bad bounce there.
Joppa fires it all the way around the boards. That's going to ask some questions of the Germans. Ligda. So they are going to their bench, Slovakia. They have made a few changes. Večerek. Joppa comes in. Večerek will pick it up. Horneman, back to Večerek. Germany committing bodies behind the puck. Desperate times here for Germany. Someone's down to 1 stick. Germany just about managed to get it clear, but only halfway, and then it's picked off. Germany with a chance for a counter-attack, but offside is called.
Yes, Uli Langenstein lost the stick there, and that is one huge difference between able-bodied hockey and para-hockey, is you're skating with your sticks. If you lose a stick, it's not like an able-body, you drop your stick, you're still skating with your leg. If you lose a stick and you're having a big problem, here's the goal again, off the end of the stick, no chance. But you drop the stick and you cannot stay in the play. You have to pick that stick up or go to the bench.
Jörg Vedder has come on for Germany. And a breakaway with 75 seconds to go for Slovakia. I think Hopper thought he was taken out of play there. Germany content to take seconds off the clock here, getting into the final minute of this opening period. Hopper, centering pass, makes it over to Horma. Save at the near post there by Mulhans. Less than 50 seconds to go. Germany with a chance for a counter-attack, but it's going to be picked up. Slovakia cycling the puck, trying to keep it alive with 35 seconds to go. A big hit. Horman manages to get out of the way. I think all of the referees blew that one in the end to make sure the play was stopped.
And I think Corman took a stick in the throat area there. Yeah, Verlax is saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. There's a lot of good sportsmanship in this game. You are playing with dangerous stick. I think he caught him and said, yeah, I'm sorry. You know what, Popa, just to talk about him, he's too good a player to be tipping over this easy. I'm going to say something's wrong with his skate plates, and he's going to get them sharpened in periods. I haven't seen him tip over that easy so far. Now the referee, if you notice, he's talking to the lines people right now, because he couldn't see it, but he might be saying, did you see something there? And if they did, let's see here, did he get, yep, he definitely got spiked in the rib. It was unintentional, but you still have to, you know, be in control of your stick. And this laser cut spike from then, you can get caught in the side and hurt really bad. So he's let it go. He's going to explain it, the referee. Good job by the ref. He's going to explain it to the coach of Slovakia and say, listen, he didn't mean it, I'm letting it go, it's his prerogative. The sad part is if you would have called it, it would have had to have been a 5-minute penalty for Paralympic. So you think about it, he didn't mean it, I'm not giving him a 5, and he would have been thrown out of the game. And he's happy. Movement, because he would have lost his player.
Well, at the end of the day, it's no harm, more or less, no foul, quite literally. 32 seconds to go in this opening period. Slovakia perhaps with one more chance to get an equalizer, but they will be quite happy with the fact they managed to halve the deficit. Puck fired in, trying to fire it in through a number of bodies. It's never going to make it through. Germany just trying to keep it out for the last few seconds. And there's going to be a face-off with 3.6 seconds to go in this first period.
That was a very smart play by the captain. He knew he didn't have a chance to get it through, so he shot it anyways, wanted the deflection off number 55 and Stope, and it got him. Very tricky play. Smart play by the veteran.
Seconds to go. An empty net for Slovakia because they know the puck will not be able to get all the way back. And in the end, that is the first period in the books. And what a first period it was. Germany taking a 2-goal lead. 2 carbon combi goals for Felix Schrader, the number 97. And then with around 4 minutes to go, the deficit halved by Slavomir Ferencik. And so at the first break, it's Germany 2, Slovakia 1.
scoring summary there is 2-1 for Germany. 8 of 18 for Slovakia on the draw. 10 of 18 for Germany.
Just the one penalty as well that went against Germany, but they killed it very well. Slovakia having a few chances in the opening minutes of the power play, but Slovakia generating very little in the second half of it.
And here we see some of the action. This is the first one. Schrader with a really good play, first down the side. I'll guarantee you that Lepacek wants that back way too much of the short side. Takes it from his right hand to his left hand, and you see Lepacek's almost out of the net. Get the draw back. Slovakia, their captain, who plays almost all the time, almost leaks in just behind the German goalie. He realizes he has it. Very smart play, though. He has nowhere to go. But what does he try to do? He tries to sneak it in.
Yes, that was the one where the puck ended up behind the netminder Mulhans. He couldn't see where it was. And that one where we thought Mulhans had saved it, but it ended up being the post that came to his rescue. And then, well, if it worked the first time, why not do it again?
Exactly. It was a carbon copy of the first goal. Same guy, same shot, same mistake by the goaltender.
That's it. If the netminder's going to give you the same space to aim at, then why would you change?
You wouldn't. And that was a smart play by him. It's,
you almost wonder why he went to the right-hand side a couple of minutes later.
well, this time he tried to go to the long side again, but on the other side of the net. Lepacek has had a lot of shots on him. I've got nothing but respect for him, the amount of saves that he made. And here's a perfect opportunity here. You got to shoot. Shoot the puck, kids. If you're watching, shoot the puck. And that one was an average shot, but the deflection right off of the stick. No chance. Goalie could not pick it up. Before you know it, it's in the net. Right here, check it out. Great camera work off the butt. Changes course, and that's pretty well it.
And so 15 minutes into this 45-minute contest, it's Slovakia 1, Germany 2. Back out come the officials to begin the second period. Here is a reminder of the scoring in the first period. Two carbon copy goals from Felix Schrader in the second minute and the 9th minute, and then the deficit was halved by Slavomir Ferencik with a couple of minutes to go in the first period. It's Slovakia 1, Germany 2 in the first classification game for para ice hockey here at the Milano Santa Giulia Ice Hockey Arena. It's a beautiful arena from the outside, an absolutely spectacular building. And you can see that it's a nice day out there. It's quite chilly inside here, inside the arena, because we need the ice to be in absolutely perfect condition. And it has been. And it's been an excellent match so far. It's really living up to its billing. It's almost a tournament within a tournament, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th playoffs. Slovakia with a fair bit of work to do, and not that many skaters out there to do that work.
No, and the one thing about this game that is a little different, one of the few differences between able-bodied hockeys, these periods are only 15 minutes long, as opposed to the Olympic men's and women's, which are 20, so it's a 60-minute game. And you might think 45 minutes to 60, it's not that much. In the grand scheme of things, that 15 minutes can be life or death in a game where you really need to produce. In the first period, I think the Slovaks have to take the best of those few minutes that they played. And unfortunately, with 2 goals, they'll want those back. You can't get them back. Spacek will have, I can guarantee you, a better second and third period. And then on the German side, you got to be extremely happy if you're a German fan, if you're the coaching staff. They have come out and played their best period of the tournament.
Germany just conceding the 1 goal, and that was from a deflection. You'd have to say it was cleverly done by Slavomir Ferencik, firing that one in. And if it does take a deflection, then it makes it almost impossible for the netminder to stop. But that's the biggest chance they've given up. There was another one where Slovakia ended up hitting the post through David Korman. Korman was posted right on the back door, and will probably, if he sees that one again, he'd think he really should have hit the target. But those are the only 2 chances that Germany have really given up. As you mentioned earlier, Paul, they're playing a 1-4. They've got 4 men back behind the puck. Are they going to be able to do that for another 30 minutes? The puck drops at the start of the second period and is immediately fired forward by the Germans.
The only time will tell. I get a message from a viewer to say that we talked about the goaltender for Slovakia using his catching glove on the right hand, very, very rare. And the goalie for Germany is doing the same thing. I have never been in a game where both goalies are catching full right.
30 seconds in, Slovakia on the break. And the equalizer comes within 30 seconds. What a fantastic shot it is from Milos Večerek.
So this is what sled hockey, para-hockey is all about smarts. He uses the defense person as a screen. He comes inside. Here he goes, right hand, left hand, back in. The defense person cannot stop him. There's just no way. And then he takes that shot, and the goaltender, Mullins, lifts his stick up, and it goes in. And we have a brand new contest.
To each, all of a sudden, it's still pretty much the start of the second period. It's the equivalent of it being 2 apiece at the end of the first break. Well, that's exactly the start that Slovakia wanted, and that's what can happen when you've got 15 minutes back in the sheds where your coach can regroup you, tell you what to do.
And I think that's exactly what happened. They went over some strategy, realized what they did wrong and what they did right, and knowing that they have such a short bench.
Excellent goal by Večerek. He was using the defenseman Redler almost as a screen, and that's why Mulhans, the netminder, it almost came straight at him, and stick's been lost there. But is picked up once again by Fede. Now, all of a sudden, it's all Slovakia all the time. Off of the captain, centering pass. It ends up going behind the net. Germany can get to it first. All the way around the back goes Korman. Puck is dug out, but Germany just can't clear it at the moment. Jano Bushman tries to get it clear. Joppa back in there. Joppa round the back of the net, and it's batted away out of the air by Mulhans.
Very smart play.
Finally, Germany can get it clear. They're not in possession of the puck, but at least they got it out of their own third. All the way back they go once again. Cross-ice pass. Icing's going to be called. Well, Germany at least can have a breather now, but they've been under the cosh for 2.5 minutes.
The problem with that and the breather is all 5 players have to stay on the ice. That is a rule in hockey, whether it's para-hockey or able-body hockey. If you ice the puck, you have to stay on. So Slovakia would be very smart to get an offensive try immediately. There's another one. Here's the goal. What a smart play. Leaks in under the goaltender's sled and stick.
So the face-off means it's back in German territory, deep in German ice.
Offside there. He could have easily called an intentional offside where he would have had to come all the way back into his own zone. But the linesperson being very nice to him, giving him just a regular offside. And offside is, for those of you new to the game, if a player comes into the zone before the puck, it's offside.
So now Germany can make a line change, and that's what they've done. Bas Disveld has come back out. Haven't seen a whole lot of him in this match so far. Fewer line changes, obviously, for Slovakia. Joppa on the puck once again.
He's going to play 90% of the game, maybe 95% of the game. On the other hand, when Slovakia ices the puck, they're fine with taking the rest, even though it's a very short rest.
They're fine with that because they're not looking to make line changes.
No, and it might be harder for them to go to the bench as opposed to just staying on the ice.
Fans certainly enjoying the action here at the Milano Santa Giulia Ice Hockey Arena. 3 minutes into the second period. It's a 2-2 hockey game. Prelaga having to go all the way back, but it's icing once again.
I think we're going to see a lot of this, a lot of just cat and mouse action, icing back and forth and back and forth. It's 2-2 now. Nobody wants to make the next mistake. The next mistake could be crucial. So you're just trying to, if you don't know you're going to make the right pass, just ice it and bring it back and reset and regroup.
Turic it is who goes all the way around. Can't quite get to the puck, does so in the end, tries to clear it, but can't get it away. Shot fired just wide of the net. Hering picks it up, centering pass. Slovakia now with a chance for a breakaway. It was 3-on-2 for a short while, but Joppa couldn't keep control of the puck.
And he had a great chance there. He just missed it. That's not like him. And a penalty there. That was dangerous.
Off the boards and then flicked forward by Stazak. Another one of the bench who has come on.
That was
for
a
Slovakia.
huge hit partner in the corner.
Germany with a chance to bring it up the ice. Renhak fires it around the boards. First to get to it is Kuli Lauenstein. Puck comes loose, picked up by Slovakia, and the captain is back there once again, plays it cleverly around the boards. Stumper trying to pick it up. Lauenstein shouldered off the ball, off the puck. Večerek loses a stick, gets it back. Big hits there. Number 97, Felix Schrader, the double goal scorer for Germany. Stumper gives the puck away. Joppa can't keep hold of it though.
It's funny how this game is. In the first 3 games, Kuli Lauenstein was their best player. You haven't really heard his name much today. Schrader, who you didn't really hear over the 3 games, he's been their best player with both goals today.
Stumper goes all the way back, picks up the puck, and Germany try to regroup.
They were calling for a penalty there. He got lassoed a little.
Stumper once again fires it around off the boards, and it's going to go all the way to Lepacek, who in the end has to put the mitt on it.
You might see the referee come over and talk to him about that. Could have easily played it. No, he's not going to. The referee have let this game go. There's the 1 penalty. There's been probably 3 or 4 that could have been called. And I like that. I like when the ref actually lets you guys decide it. Unless it's something silly that I have to call, I'm going to let it go. And you see how the puck bounces. It can just catch a rut in the ice. The ice has been absolutely stupendous, incredible this entire time, this entire tournament. But the spikes, the picks do hack the ice up quite a bit, so they're cleaning the ice all the time. And on off days, on off times, you see the resurfacing machines come out, the Olympias, the Zambonis come out and clean them. It's a big job keeping this ice surface pristine.
They're doing a fantastic job of it. The ambient temperature here inside the stadium as well. Very chilly, and that helps to keep the ice as cold as possible. You don't want it getting warm. No, slushy towards the end of the second or the third periods.
No, we have our nice sweaters on in this broadcast booth. Beautiful broadcast booth, but it's a little chilly up here.
Almost halfway through the second period, so almost halfway through the contest. And it's 2-2 Slovakia. And sliding into the boards, and a penalty is going to be called against Germany. Joppa's been taken out.
Just when I talked about penalties and the ref letting the game go, that one you couldn't let go. There was just no chance. He cut him off. Here's Joppa coming down, and he takes a hold of him on the bottom, and that's the dangerous part of the double amps. Their sled is so light on the front and body heavy on the back, and he sort of just with his left hand slips it under the sled and tips him, so he's no chance. He's going into the boards full steam, and those boards are like cement. There's no give. I will guarantee you there's no give in those boards. Lucky he didn't get hurt. Big opportunity here.
5-on-4 for 2 minutes for Slovakia. They had a similar opportunity, as we see that it's Reimann, the one who has gone into the box. What is the equivalent of a tripping penalty for 2 minutes? So 5-on-4, they couldn't take advantage of it in the first period. Are the set plays going to work better this time around? Germany, instead of the 1-4 that they were playing, it's going to be a 0-4 basically. They're going to try to get 4 men behind the puck. Joppa's going to build it up very patiently. You can see they're almost playing with 2 netminders, Germany. Centering pass from Joppa, and the puck came very loose there.
They were all over it, did everything but put it in.
Disfelt quite happy to keep that puck stuck in the corner there. Try to let the seconds tick down. We're halfway through this power play, and the officials call a halt to it.
That one might have leaked between the pad and the post. I'd like to see, let's get a good look at this. Great camera work. There it is, right there. Takes the shot, gets it on goal, deflected, and once again, like the other one, just, very lucky. That's when it's good to be lucky and lucky to be good.
Korman flicking that one in, and it almost went in off the skate, off the stick, off the sled of Mühlhans. So Germany riding the luck. They've killed a minute of this 2-minute power play. Reimann will be back out in less than a minute, and again, they're trying to take time off the clock, and they're managing to do it. Večenek, back he goes. Flicks it back. Korman, in he comes, and the shot is deflected. Goes over the net. Around 30 seconds of this power play to go. Korman once again. You can see that the body's there on the line. Germany playing almost with 2-3 netminders. What you need to do, get bodies back there. Block every shooting lane you can. Puck comes loose. And Renhak almost hacks it clear. 5 seconds of this power play to go. Slovakia taking it around behind the net. Reimann comes back out. That one rung off the metal. The puck is still loose. Referees finally call a halt to it. Slovakia are saying they reckon it's over the line.
They are going to look at this. The referee just made the picture, the play of the picture like a video. I'm not sure from where we are. It looked like it might have leaked under. Here we go. In the front. Goalie's got it. Hits the post. Oh,
that was the ringing metal that we heard.
It is still sitting there. This is a great view. Still sitting there. It's loose. It's loose. It's still loose.
Redler got all the way back. Mühlhans was out on his back, and Redler ended up coming around, sweeping it away. Can't Didn't appear to cross the line at any point.
Unless they have a different angle, which they just might. This is a state-of-the-art facility. It may have leaked underneath him. It may have got in, but the angle we saw, it wasn't in. It was on the outside of the goal line. There, here we go. Here's a better. Oh, there it is in. Well, I've called, partner, I've called this twice, and I've been wrong twice. I'm going to say it's a goal. I'll either be 0 for 3 or 1 for 3. It looks like it's still loose, and then he does get it. The whistle wasn't blowing. See, it's still underneath Wuhan's body, but it's not frozen. The whistle isn't blowing, and Hupa, the captain, who's been everywhere, it does look like it goes in.
The puck goes in, comes back out, and the whistle is blown after that.
After it goes in. I'm going to say goal. What do you say?
It looks like a goal here. It's no wonder that Slovakia were claiming the goal there. The whistle was blown and play was stopped, but only after the puck had gone into the net and come back out. It pinballed in and out very quickly.
The head referee is there. He's watching it. He's in cahoots with the head of operations. I saw a piece on that yesterday. It's fascinating how they do it. They've given him the clearance, goal or no goal. We'll see immediately if he comes out point to center. It's a goal. If he press no, it's no goal. And it is a no goal. No goal. I'm 0 for 3, partner. I can't get it right.
I would say 3 strikes and you're out, but I'd rather keep you around for the remainder of this match. So
I appreciate that.
We're playing with a short bench, so we'll keep you around. And,
Thank you. Just don't come to me the next one where they have to look at it.
So it would appear that the officials have said that they'd already blown the play dead.
That's the only thing I can think of, because the puck was loose. Germany's happy, Slovakia not.
Germany riding their luck. They've given away a penalty. They had Reimann in the sin bin for 2 minutes for tripping. Slovakia have hit the posts. They scored, but after the play had been whistled dead, they're doing everything they possibly can. Germany, who took the very early lead, and they're going to catch up with that one on the breakaway. And it was Schrader once again. He shows incredible speed. He's got a great push getting down the ice. And he's been the one with their 2 goals so far. He's been the only one who's looked like scoring for Germany. They're reliant on him.
Absolutely, he's been their best player. There's no doubt about it. He broke down the wing, heavy, nice shot, and he went into the board very, very strong and hard.
2-2 midway through the second period. Nine minutes gone in this second period of 15. 6 to go.
Overall, so far in the second period, I think both teams have to be happy with the way they're playing. It could have been a 3-2 lead for Slovakia. The puck was not counted as a goal, and it was I think it was because you said the whistle was blown. That's a smart play, trying to glove it to yourself under the sled. Just put it so. Look at the little bit of room you have there. Another big hit. This is a full. Anybody that has not seen para ice hockey and thinks it is not a contact sport, give yourself an opportunity. Get on a sled, get on the ice. And if you do not think it's a vicious sport at times, give me a call, and we'll have a nice chat.
6 minutes to go in the second period. 5 minutes 56 to be exact. Face off. Fired forward by Germany. And we will start all over again.
All the way back. Nicing takes you from one end all the way back into your own end. Mullins is come on strong since that one goal he'd love to have back, and the same thing with Edward Lepachuk. Glove pass. So that is where you, an enable body off, it's the same thing. It's a lot more prevalent in the game of para hockey because you're down on the ice. You take your hand and want to hit the puck. If you do hit the puck to another player with your glove or your hand, it's blowing dead and taken out of the zone.
So yet another face-off. Been very stop-starts ever since we had that goal that was ruled out. In fact, it was never given as a goal, but we had a good look at it. The referees had a good look at it as that shot is fired in and it floats over the net of Mühlhans.
That was a tricky shot from the point.
Germany, cross-ice pass, but it's a bit loose.
Wow, they're calling that an icing. I'm telling you, we may be in the hockey venue, but that would have been nicer in the curling venue. A little bit of sweeping for that one. Sweep, sweep.
Took a long time to get there, but the referees said that there wasn't enough time for the players to pick it up.
Well, I think that was a great defensive sort of miscue by the German player to make them think he was going as hard as he was, but we know he wasn't.
Yet another face-off. Been a scrappy game for the past 4 or 5 minutes. We need someone to get the stick on the puck. Stumper gets back, and once again, play blown dead.
It's the German sled inside the Slovakia zone, so it's brought out. Another offside. There's been an enormous amount of offsides and icings in this game.
The fans at the Santa Giulia Ice Hockey Arena certainly enjoying themselves.
Nice crowd too.
Fantastic crowd. Other than the past 2 minutes that have been a scrappy affair, it's been an absolutely fantastic advert for para ice hockey. Right into the corner is Korneman. He's been absolutely everywhere in this second period. Shot on goal that goes just wide, but Slovakia will pick it up. That's cleverly done. One of the two alternate captains, running Ligda. And then Mühlhans decides to get his mitt on the glove.
Very, very smart play by Mühlhans. He was being dominated inside the zone by the Slovakians, even though there was no shots. Leaks out from the back of the net to him. He figures, you know what, I'm stopping it, giving my coach an opportunity to change the line. And that is a very smart play by the goalie, knowing when your team needs a break.
Ferencik in position for yet another face-off, and it does go the way of Slovakia. Flick back, fired in, and a pad save made by Mühlhans. He was in the right position to make it. They can't clear the puck. Ferencik gets it back to Jopa. Večerek gives it away along the boards to Prelaga. Prelaga for to Busman. Schrader, the double goal scorers there. Schrader tries to pick it up. Comes loose. Korman on the break. He's got a good push all the way back, and that's fantastic defending by Jano Busman, the 19-year-old.
Extremely.
Korman flicks it back. It's going to go back to the blue line. Ferencik down the boards. Korman picks it up once again. He's got Busman for company. Inside, the captain fires it over the nets.
I think Mohan's got a piece of that, but a great play. No icing here.
It ends up being a sled race. Won by Slovakia. They're not in full control of the puck. Now they are. Back comes Stashak. Cross-ice pass to his captain, Jopa.
intentional offside. We talked about this a few minutes ago, and this time the linesman says, no, 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 you can't get away with that one. We're taking it all the way back. You shot it in when your player was there. I yelled at you not to. You did it anyways. This is a great opportunity here. Look at this. Did he catch him right in the top of the head? That's using your head.
You can see him crouched down, and he reacts to it, Mulhans. We'll give him the credit for it.
Yeah, no, and that is another huge difference between able-bodied hockey and para-hockey, is you can score above the goalie's head and below the crossbar in para-hockey. You cannot do that in able-bodied hockey. Just caught the top of his mask. And for anybody that thinks that might not hurt, I will guarantee you that does hurt. These players can shoot the puck. There was a player on Canada years ago, Billy Bridges, and he was clocked in the 70s with one hand.
Heading and Stashak for the face-off. Less than 3 minutes to go in what has been a very stop-start second period. Slovakia getting the equaliser within a matter of seconds through Večerek. Večerek it is on the puck there. Going through their bench, Robert Turic is out for Slovakia.
Tell you what, he just fired that into the German bench. The head therapist, whoever is, there he goes right there, who's manning the door. He almost got like hammered in the noggin from that clearance play. You got to be so careful when you're on the bench. I've seen coaches take the puck in the face and they're not finishing the game because they're going to the infirmary for a few stitches.
Yet another face-off. We've had plenty of them in this second period. 2.5 minutes of it to go. Slovakia pressing. Germany with no real chances to speak of in this second period. There's one shortish breakaway for Schrader, but he didn't manage to get a shot away. Back comes Slovakia. Una, one of the alternate captains.
Unbelievably smart play there by Hoppe, being over the red line and just touching it so it negates the icing.
Yes, flicked it onwards, so no icing called there. Stumper trying to get it out, flicks it behind the back cleverly to Malkin. Malkin then fires it all the way forwards.
Good play up front.
And that's quick turning defense into attack again. It won't be icing. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Slovakia pushing and pushing. Germany getting everyone back behind the puck. Uli Lauenstein trying to clear it. He can't. Finally, Germany should be able to get it away, but it's as if Slovakia have got an extra man here. That one could have gone anywhere. Stumper ends up pushing it back behind the net. Korman trying to dig it out. Malkin for company. The Sagan, there we have it. The goal was coming, and it's the way they scored at the start of the period. Push it back towards the blue line, find the extra man, and Jopa, top shelf. Slovakia lead it 3-2.
And he takes his hand to the top of his helmet as if to say to the crowd, thank you, that one was for you. And I was just about to talk about the possibility of overtime. And they do exactly what they have to do. Use their short bench, find the open man at the point, and an absolute cannon of a shot from Hoppe. Right on there, he gets a piece of it. No chance. People say, well, it was on the glove side. Maybe he could have had it. That was a great shot in between the shoulder and the head. Very, very harder to stop that one than it looks like. Great goal by a great player.
It was a well-worked move. It's what they did at the start of the period. get the puck behind the net, draw the defenseman in, and then there'll be someone prowling around the blue line, ready to pick it up. 45 seconds to go. Slovakia would like another one. Puck bounces loose. Cleverly done by Eilager. Still can't clear it. It's around 30 seconds to go. Another chance for Lichter. Reimann trying to keep the puck in there, as is Redler. They just want to get back to the dressing room, regroup. But Eilager comes in. Less than 20 seconds to go. Oh, cross-ice pass along the blue line was beckoning there. Germany around the boards. That will surely do it. But we'll have time for another huge hit from the captain for Slovakia. And the buzzer goes. It was a fantastic period for Slovakia. At the very start, they equalized, and at the very end, they took the lead. So, with 15 minutes to go, Slovakia lead it 3-2.
Shots on goal in the second period by Team Slovakia, 7 by Team Germany, 1.
I tiri in porta del secondo periodo sono stati Slovacchia 7, Germania 1.
The fans certainly getting their money's worth here at the Milano Santa Giulia Ice Hockey Arena. It was a stop-start affair in the middle of the second period, but it was bookended by 2 goals for Slovakia. First one from Večerek, 38 seconds in, and then with 1 minute and 4 seconds to go, Joppa, the captain, firing one in from the blue line. Fans, young and old, enjoying themselves. Germany enjoying themselves a little bit less than they were in the first period. Slovakia have certainly turned this one around. They were the ones pushing all the way through the second period. Germany with very few shots to speak of. Shots on goal 1 for Germany, 7 for Slovakia. That certainly tells a tale. Power play efficiency, well, again, they couldn't convert on the power play, Slovakia, but it tires out your opponents when they're playing a man down for 2 minutes, and that's what they've done in both the first and the second period. Germany more efficient on the face-offs. It had to be 20 face-offs in that 15-minute period alone. Germany winning them, but never really managing to do anything with the puck when they had it.
And here's some great action from that second period. Smart play, uses defenseman as a screen, and just fires it. That's when Mullins will definitely love that. But it doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, it's a goal. Slovakia ties it up. Right hand, right through the middle of the sled. If his stick, young goalies, if his stick is down on the ice, he makes that stop easily. But he lifted his stick up and allowed the puck to go. There you go. Great camera work underneath the sled. This is one that I was wrong again. I thought it was loose, and Joppa put it in. Referee,
plenty of Slovakian players were wrong. They thought they'd put it in. It's not just you.
And the referee didn't make a call one way or another. He didn't say goal. He didn't say no goal. What he did was he made the TV screen like you see in European football or soccer. And he went in, and they kept looking and looking. And I guess because I called it a goal, he called it no goal. So my record is 0-3. Look at the puck is loose there. Okay, I'm going to just leave it alone. Now Hooker takes this, was an absolute beautiful, just off the top of the goalie's head. There you go, look at that, doom, right in the top of the head. Another great play. Just the way he plays, inside out, and that's the goal that took the 3-2 lead for Slovakia. Such a smart player. He is I don't remember him going off the ice. I'm going to look at it now, but at top hat, right under the bar. I don't think he has taken a shift up. If he has, it's been like seconds. Absolute beauty. Beats the glove hand of Bullhands.
Joppa has indeed played all 30 minutes of this match so far. We are 30 minutes into this 45-minute contest. And in the first of the classification games, Slovakia lead Germany 3-2 with 15 minutes to go. The officials are back out. And that is what happened in the second period. Večerek 38 seconds in, Jopa with 64 seconds to go. Slovakia bookending the second period with goals to turn a 2-1 deficit into a 3-2 lead. It's Slovakia versus Germany in the 5th to 8th classification game. A little later, there will be Italy versus Japan here in this very Milano Santa Giulia ice hockey arena. And then the winners of these matches will play off the 5th, the losers will play off the 7th.
I want people to really understand this, is that the captain of Slovakia, especially if you watch the game of ice hockey, the able-bodied men's game or women's game, the best players in the world in a 60-minute game might play 21, 22 minutes. Martin Jopa, number 25, the captain, has played all 30 minutes so far. I gotta repeat that again. He's played all 30 minutes. He has not come off the ice. He probably will not come off the ice for the last 15. That is unheard of, partner.
He's played all 30 minutes, and there's every chance he's going to play the next 15. And there's every chance that he'll play all 45 minutes in the final classification match. Either against Italy or Japan, either for 7th, either for 5th. Germany will be hoping to turn things around. They got off to an absolutely flying start. Felix Schrader, the 29-year-old, scoring 2 goals in the opening period. But since then, Martin Jopa, the captain for Slovakia, has turned things around. Gave his side the lead with a minute to go in the second period. Now there are just 15 minutes left. Slovakia with the wind in their sails. They're the ones with a shorter bench, but they have used their bench. The likes of Miroslav Stashak, Robert Turic, Milos Večerek have all been on. Edvard Lepacek let in a couple of goals, a couple of very similar goals to Schrader in the first period. Didn't have a lot to do in the second. And now, the final 15-minute period is set to get underway. The puck drops, 15 minutes to go. And of course, it's Jopa who gets all the way back, fires it forwards. Germany now. Freilager going back, and it's intercepted. Almost picked off by Korman. Jopa it is, and a penalty is going to be called for a big hit on Korman.
This is not what Germany wanted to do to start the third period in the box. It's their captain who takes the penalty.
Malte Freilager, 27-year-old blue liner.
Teed him from behind. That can be a good call by the referee. That could be a dangerous play, using the tee as the end of the sled as a little bit of a weapon.
A careless play did it right in front of the officials, and 30 seconds into this third and final period, once again Slovakia on the power play. They've had a couple of opportunities, 5-on-4, one in the first period, one in the second, and both times they created a fair bit in the first minute, very little in the second. Centering pass there, goes astray. Picked up again though, cleverly round behind the back. And that's a good save there by Mulhans.
That was a nice save.
Jopa. Across to Turcik.
Deflected by his own player there.
Korman waits. Centering pass, and Ferencik was there on the doorstep. Again, couldn't put it away. Joppa picks it up. Did everything right there, Slovakia, other than put the puck in the back of the nets. Joppa fires that one in, and Mulhans decides to put the mitt on it.
And that's what we call the back door, that play there, that he tried to get the one-timer on the back door, almost put it in. Good job by Joppa, nice stop. There's another one, same play, good glove hand. The one thing that hurts Germany here, even if Slovakia doesn't score, is they're not going to score a shorthanded goal. They've killed 2 minutes, precious minutes, to try to tie this game and get it to overtime, which we haven't seen. Linesman calls a play here as somebody jumped in too fast. They'll redo it. But we have not seen in all the action so far, which is unusual, one game go to overtime. If it does, ladies and gentlemen, the procedure is 4-on-4, not 5-on-5, for 5 minutes, and then it's a 3-shot shootout as opposed to the able-bodied Olympics, which is a 5-shot shootout.
4-on-4 as opposed to 3-on-3. 3-on-3 is quite a lottery. 4-on-4 is, in most people's opinions, a far better way of playing hockey, any kind of hockey you're playing. So that will be what happens if we get to overtime.
It's much harder in para hockey at 3-on-3 because it's just so easy for the better player to just break away and be gone. It could be over in seconds. Draws brought outside there because one of the Slovakian players went in the blue ice, the crease, and that's an automatic whistle and brought outside.
Slovakia winning the face-off, but Germany get it back, and they're going to try to clear the puck, and they can't. 30 seconds of this power play remaining. One last chance for Slovakia to generate something. 5-on-4. And no, it's cleared. 10 seconds to go. Can they get it forward quickly?
Very smart play by Slovakia. You don't have control of it, just fire it in. Kill some clock.
Great work by Kuli Lauenstein, and that's 0 for 3 now that Slovakia have gone with the man advantage. So Germany's box play has certainly served them well. They don't want to be taking any more penalties, as you see Joppa firing one in. Mulhans saving it again.
He was going for the top corner there, that sneaky little top corner play.
Germany firing that one forward, dumping it in, which is no bad thing to do. Germany haven't got bodies forward, so Redler just dumping the puck in on the opposition netminder, and now they have more of a chance to build. Kuli Lauenstein can't get a shot away.
Under a sled right there. Not sure where it is. There it is.
It's still back under the sleds. Hitting.
Big hit.
Big hits in the middle. Big hit in center ice, and Joppa, he's outlasted, he out-sprinted, out-pushed Kuli Lauenstein there. And it ended up being good work by the netminder. The puck is still loose. Joppa's in there. Disfelt has come all the way back. And finally, Germany can clear it, but they can't. Joppa gets it back. Disfelt tries to dispossess him. Mulhans leans out wide. Redler. Benik is down. Korman has got in there. He's dug the puck out. Still in there. Renhak. And finally the puck is cleared, but no. Slovakia pick it up again. They pick it up and give it away. Hering now tries to take a beat. Kuli Lauenstein forced to go backwards. It's a real press, real pressure from Stashak. Fired forward. And icing called. Germany will be relieved. But they can't just kill time, Germany, which is what they did for a lot of the second period when they were leading 2-1. All of a sudden, now they are 3-2 down. That was Joppa trying to go all the way around Mühlhans, and it was a fantastic save in the end from the netminder. Going at full stretch. Korman getting in there again. It's going to come back, Joppa picking it up on the blue line.
That's going to be on goal. And Slovakia playing very physical third period.
Lepacek electing to come out and play it. Always good to see a stick handling netminder to keep the play flowing.
You said that one.
Cross-ice pass almost threaded the needle, but asked a little bit too much.
Just missed them. They have an opportunity here. Offensive face-off for Germany. Can they win it back? This is a big opportunity for them here to win it back and get a shot on goal.
The stadium announcer and the PA doing a grand job here. 9.5 minutes to go. 3-2 to Slovakia. Drumming up the anticipation in the crowd here. Cleared by Joppa.
Very smart play.
And he does it cleverly, plays it almost like a pool player. Playing it off the boards, taking time, making sure that there wasn't icing called.
Left puck in the side pocket.
Back comes Germany, it's intercepted. Slovakia pressing forward, they lead 3-2, but they're still looking for more goals. Joppa fires one in again and forces the face-off.
I think he'd be better off there keeping the play going, throw it into the corner and keep it going, but he decided to stop it.
Almost halfway through the third and final period of this classification match. Slovakia leading 3-2. Slovakia, who finished third in Group B. Got themselves a late win against Japan, 5-1 against Japan. They rattled in the goals.
There's a good opportunity. Always shooting high. Best place to score in this game. You can sneak it under the goalie with a low shot every once in a while, but it's very difficult to stop a really hard shot in the top corner, full stretch. There's a nice little forearm shiver to the side of the head. We've said this guy's name a few hundred times today, Pupad's captain. And to say once again, this facility is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Face-off in the Germany defensive ice. Hering gets it back. Back behind their own nets. Germany, of course, that was a big hit. Very big hit on Renhack. Germany need to build. Germany need to come back. Germany need an equalizer, but they're not creating much at the moment. Joppa now, can Hering fire it forward? He can. He's asked too much, though, of Kuli Lauenstein. Germany pick the puck up in centre ice. Now, can they keep it up in the Slovakia defensive end? Večerek back behind his own net. Hering trying to generate something. Trying to generate a loose puck.
Trying to sneak it in the short side there. Smart little play, didn't work, but tried.
Kuli Lauenstein back in centre ice. Round off the boards, but ends up being given away. Cross ice pass, Joppa manages to get something on it. Kuli Lauenstein again. Seems to be covering every inch of the ice. Disfeld was up there now. Stumper forward off the boards. Won't be icing, it goes back behind the net. Underneath the sled and cleared. Korteman takes a little bit of time off the clock. Germany, though, they've had a fair bit of possession of the last couple of minutes. Dumping the puck in on the opposing netminder. 7 minutes to play. Back comes Joppa. Can he generate an attack? No, it goes all the way forward, and icing's going to be called. It's going to go all the way back into Slovakia's defensive end.
You know, Slovakia was playing an absolutely brilliant strategic play, strategic, play this third period so far. And I don't know why sometimes just when everything's going well, you have to ice the puck and give your opposing team an opportunity to have a draw, win it back, and potentially tie the game. There was no need for that.
Face-off, 8 minutes gone in the final period, 7 minutes to go. Slovakia leading 3-2. Icing once again.
That was another one of our curling plays. The curlers would have been proud of that one. I think this particular game so far today, we've had more face-offs, more icings, and more offsides than a couple of games combined.
20 face-offs alone, most of them from icing in the second period. And we're getting back into this icing face-off pattern. Less than 7 minutes to go. Slovakia, it's fired all the way around the boards by Večerek. Sent back in by the Germans, and
that was a high elbow.
Big sliding hit from Felix Schrader, gets away with one there. Jörg Vedder, the 60-year-old, is in there. And that is cleared, and Joppa doing sterling work there. Corrals the puck, keeps possession of it. A cross-ice pass, finds Ligda. All the way across goes Hugo Redler. Vedder's in there as well. Ligda taking time off.
Slovakian player pushed it ahead to his own player, so it's called. Face-off comes outside. If the German player would have done it, it wouldn't have been called because it was in the defensive zone. They're allowed to do that in the defensive zone. Two of them talking. Not sure what they're talking about. Oh, he taps him, so it was a nice conversation.
Plenty of German fans here. Made the journey across the Alps, down to Milano Cortina.
Still love that sweater. That black German sweater is a classic.
Yet another face-off, 6 minutes to go. Slovakia looking to generate some pucks on net. That's exactly what Korteman does. Germany with less than 6 minutes now to find an equalizer. They've had a fair bit of possession. They haven't managed to generate many shots on net. Ligda comes back. Stumper picks it up. They need to get the puck forward, Germany. Korteman and Slovakia desperate to keep it up there. Every second that they can keep it up in German ice is grist to their mill.
Good
Joppa fires it forward. Germany can't get it across center ice. Joppa again picking up the loose puck. Korteman with a shot on net. Ligda going to try to keep the puck in the corner. Korteman's round there as well. Time taken off the clock. Disfeld can't get it forward.
Slovakia has an answer to everything Germany's doing.
Slovakia swarming around the puck, putting the effort in, and they're going to pick up the loose puck here. Stasak sends it around the boards, slowly around the boards. This is what Slovakia want to do. 4.5 minutes to go. Germany need answers, and they need answers soon. Leopold Reimann with a cross-ice pass. Disfeld tries to pick it up. The puck comes loose. Joppa once again knows the angles to play. Korman picks it up. Cross-ice pass. The puck bobbles just wide from Staszak. Prelage gets it forward. And that's a good push from Schrader. Schrader, he's got 2 goals already. Schrader equalizes out of nowhere. If anyone was going to do it, it was Felix Schrader. And it's a 3-3 hockey game.
So it's actually 3 for Slovakia and 3 for Schrader. Felix Schrader, he did the same thing he did on goal 1 and goal 2 down the left side. This time he did it on goal 3 down the right side. Again, Lepacek goes way too far on the short side. Look here, he gives them too much, lifts his glove up. It's an easy stick stop if he's got his stick down. Keep your stick down, his stick's in the air. He waves his glove, and we're only 3 minutes and 49 seconds away from our first overtime. Schrader, the German bench is going nuts. We haven't had a hat thrown on the ice for the hat trick. A lot of hat tricks in this tournament so far, but wow, that is a picture perfect. 1, 2, 3, all done the exact same way. 2 on the left side, 1 on the right side.
You have to wonder about Lepacek, whether he was worried that the shot was going to go top of the net, top shelf.
He's too good a goalie to allow these 3 goals in.
And 3 such similar goals, 2 from the left, 1 from the right. Well, Germany will fancy themselves, as there's an offside called. Germany might fancy themselves now. They've got the wind in their sails. They've equalized with less than 4 minutes to go. Can they sneak a winner?
It's only time will tell. But I tell you what, they had very few chances, and every chance they've had, they've capitalized on. You see Coach Wilhelm setting up a play, trying to get a lot of set plays, trying to get his team to force the play. Circle out of your zone and force the play in the corner. Here he is again. Far side, throws it across. I hate to be hard on him, Lepacek, because he's great, but that's something that has to be stopped 100 times out of 100 shots.
He's not had his best game today, and you can see the frustration there.
It's just a key to young goalies out there. Any goalie that plays this game, you have to have your stick on the ice. It's worthless to you to have it up in the air.
He had his stick on the ice when Schrader was coming down on Lepacek's right-hand side. Schrader then crossed the ice, went to the other side, and that seemed to throw Lepacek off his rhythm. 3 minutes 14 to go. 3-3 hockey game. Who is going to push for the winner? Forward goes Ligda. Schrader, the hat-trick hero, loses the puck there. Cross-ice pass, doesn't manage to find its destination. Schrader on the break. Could he make it 4? That's a fantastic interception by Korman. And now, end-to-end stuff. And offside.
Hey, you see what the line person was in the corner there. That was very close offside. Schrader would have been better to slip that puck off as opposed to trying, but I guess when you got 3 goals, why not try for 4?
Germany 3 goals on 12 shots. Slovakia 3 goals on 24 shots. Korman gets it inside. cleared up by Herding. Kopper's in there. Kopper against Herding. Brelager fires it all the way up the ice.
Not going to be enough.
Not quite going to make it, so it won't be icing. Germany will be happy with that one. Germany not really committing men forward, but they do now. Into the final 2 minutes. A cross-ice pass to Ligda. Down the boards, but it's Herding who picks it up.
Trying to get it back in.
Ferencik, one of the goal scorers, with a cross-ice pass. Redler it is who gets it back, bounces it off the boards. There's no one really generating much at the moment.
No, they're just throwing it back in, almost like they're waiting for overtime. Reminder again, overtime, if it happens, will be 4-on-4, not 3-on-3.
Joppa picks it up and then gives it away. Is there going to be another chance for Schrader? That one will be too far away even for him with his good push.
That could come back to haunt them. You don't want to do that with 1 minute, 12 seconds left. He had all the room to skate through the neutral zone and chip it in. Ices the puck. You could see Slovakia take a timeout here to talk about this. They're not going to. Talk about action, eh?
72 seconds remaining, 3-3. Joppa, with a minute to go, tries to thread his way through, tries to do it all himself. Germany with a chance for a breakaway, but Slovakia get men back. It was Marcel Martin, we haven't seen a whole lot of him. Oh, it's a huge hit.
What a hit! Brelager is just furious. He thinks that was a good hit, shoulder to shoulder. He's getting a penalty. This will go into OT. If it happens, it'll be 4-on-3. Oh, I want to see this one again. Oh, he did catch that elbow, that left elbow. He doesn't like it, but we saw it from up here.
It wasn't shoulder to shoulder. He went in on the face mask.
He did catch that left elbow. He got it up, a little bit of a butterfly into the side of the head. The one thing that will happen, it's 3-3. It's a 4-minute penalty. Oh, in a 5-minute overtime, this could be the destruction of Team Germany trying to go for position 5 or 6. This is going to be a tough kill because overtime will start 4-on-3. He was given, the referee had 3 choices there, a 2-minute penalty, a 4-minute penalty, or a 5-minute penalty that he's out of the game.
Oh, the one thing for Germany is the captain, yes, it wasn't a 5 minutes, it wasn't a major, and it's not him going to the shells already.
Another player on Germany just went in the box, so, and they're changing it now to 2, but it's 2 and 10. So this is what's happening. He's given 2 minutes for outwing and a 10-minute for hit to the head. That's why he's still in the box, and the player, a teammate, went in for the 2. He'll be in for 2 and 10. He won't play in this game again.
That's it. So the captain, Brelager, is out. Germany will be a man down for 2 minutes. There's 30 seconds left of regulation time. The power play will carry over. Uli Lauenstein trying to keep it in there. Slovakia, can they generate something? And in the end, that was well done by Veit Mühlhans. Dives on that one with 20 seconds to go. They won't mind conceding a face-off rather than a loose puck there.
No, that was very well done. He made the stop, it snuck out, and he grabbed it just before the Slovakian put it in the yawning cage. 20 seconds left. You talk about excitement.
Into these last 20 seconds, Joppa picks it up. Germany are going to be able to clear it, and that is cleverly done there by Herding. We are going to go into overtime. The buzzer goes. Germany with a late equalizer make it 3-3 in this classification game against Slovakia, and we are going to have overtime.
And the linesman telling both players they have to get back in the box. They can't come out of the box. The player that served the penalty, I think it was number 3, Diswald, he will come out. If they can kill this 115, he will come back out. Relaga, he is done. He's got 10-minute misconduct after the 2 minutes. That's why he's still in the box. They're big nice to him by actually letting him stay, because within only 5 minutes overtime, the ref could have asked him to leave and be off with him to the dressing room. There's Peter Wilhelms. He's setting up a defensive play, because again, it will be 4-on-3. Overtime is 4-on-4. With the penalty, it'll be 4-on-3. If they happen to kill everything off and we go through overtime, we'll go to a shootout. Be the first shootout in the Paralympic Winter Games 2026 at Santa Giulia Arena, and it is a 3-shot shootout as opposed to a 5-shot shootout.
Here's the statistics from the third period. Germany with just 5 shots on goal, but one of them went in, and that was the main thing, that goal from Felix Schrader, 41 minutes in. Slovakia winning the face-offs, 12 of 16 of them. 16 face-offs again. The highlights from the third period, again, primarily generated by Slovakia. They were the ones pressing forward all the way through. It was a fantastic save there by Mulhans. Joppa going in one-on-one on the young netminder, and he stretched out a stick and then corralled the puck.
That was a great play, an absolutely beautiful play. And here's the goal. Again, takes him wide, and you could see there, did he break the stick? He definitely wanted to break the stick, I'll guarantee that. But I tell you one thing, these sticks are very expensive. You can only break a few of them before somebody gets upset. Speaking from experience.
The big netminder stick, yes. Speaking from one netminder to another there, yes, you know how much those cost, Paul. It's clearly something they've identified, though. That's 3 times that they've gone in on him and kept it low. So they've obviously seen something in Lepacek's game. That must be the one tiny hole that he's got, and they've exploited it 3 times.
And it's been the only hole so far in the 4 games. He's played every single minute of the Slovakian games. And he hasn't let one in like that because nobody's tested him there. They tested him once, said, let's try it again, twice, try it again 3 times. If it goes to a shootout, I want to see if they do that.
It'd be a gamble, but let's see if it does go to a shootout. So, we've had a 3-minute break. We are now going into overtime. It's 4-on-3. 10 minutes of overtime.
It's 5 minutes, I think.
It's coming up as 10 minutes.
Well, you know what it might be? It was 5 minutes in the preliminary round. This is considered the next round, so it's 10 minutes now. Which then their captain will come back if it goes to a shootout, and it goes straight through. Yeah, they're telling Wilhelm now that is 5 minutes in the preliminary round. We're out of the preliminary round. We're to the next round. And the next round, the gold medal game, would go 20 minutes or until somebody scores. This is good for the captain. If they somehow can get through it, he would be able to shoot in the shootout.
Which is why they've kept him in the penalty box.
Yes, correct. That is correct.
So Brelaga, the penalty will last another 1 minute and 10 seconds. You can see the power play there. So it's going to be 4 outfielders for Slovakia, 3 for Germany. Will it get that far? Ferencik was at the back post. Now, of course, there is no icing to worry about for Germany because they are playing with a man down. They've killed 1 minute and 15 of this penalty. Slovakia get the puck forwards, and it's dug in there cleverly by Sven Stumper. It's going to be a three-man penalty-killing unit that has been sent out there by coach Peter Willman.
Referee had enough there. They were trying to hold the puck there, kill some time. He gave him a few seconds because you're not playing that game. There's just no way. Good try by Stumper.
Well, it worked for a good few seconds. 29 seconds of this power play to go. Germany have killed 3 penalties. They've killed 3 3/4 penalties, if you like. They've killed 3/4 of this penalty. And it looks like they're going to do the same this time around. They're just going to take precious seconds off the clock.
Captain played all 45 minutes, and now he's going to play another 10. Unheard of.
If we need the 10, there he is, the captain. The puck fired around behind the German nets. The penalty has been killed. Out comes Bas Disfeld. He was serving the penalty. Came straight out of the box.
That was a very critical kill for Germany. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the overtime. We said now it's a 10-minute overtime as opposed to the 5-minute in the first round, the preliminary round. And now we're going to 4-on-4. As the penalty's over. Oh, there's 4. They got to put another guy out. Referee says get one more. On 3-on-3. If the German guy wants to go back again, no? Maybe they don't know the rule 100%. That's the door, 4-on-4.
Puck drops again. 8 minutes and 8.5 minutes of overtime to go. 4-on-4 outfielders. Joppa taking time, trying to draw the Germans forward, trying to get them to commit men forward. Better check, barely able to get the puck free, does so. And does so with a well-balanced, well-weighted pass forward. Korman coming flying in there.
Very aggressive right now. I don't know how smart that is.
Slovakia now. Korman to Joppa, the captain, and then it takes 3 men to stop him. And they do indeed manage to stop him. Bas Disfeld. And then puck cleared, but not far enough. Disfeld picks it up. Germany with a shot from distance. Renhack was down to 1 stick. He has both of them now. Redler gets all the way across.
Another icing. This is going to be a very pinball type of game. Germany doesn't want to play with it. They're getting it out. Slovakia is getting a little too aggressive. He makes sure he's Lepacek with a stick. That's not getting by me. Not in overtime. It's going to have to be a good one, I think, to go by either one of these goalies.
Good stick save. Another face-off down deep in German ice. You can see Redler and Ligda posted right in front of the net, waiting for this puck to come loose. Oh. Flicked around, Ligda's there. Can't get a shot away. Joppa comes all the way around. Herring tries to clear it. Ligda now knocks it back towards the blue line. Ligda again. Can he get a centering pass across? No, he can't. Back to the blue line. Korman Korman, cross ice pass. Joppa can't get a pass away, so centers it.
Beautiful passing by Slovakia right now.
Joppa comes all the way across. Goes back, picks up his own pass. Centering pass, but intercepted. Picked up again by Slovakia. Men going down. Korman's back up. Večerek. Večerek waits. Fires it all the way around the boards. Germany are going to be able to pick that one up. Redler. Redler can't get it forward. Joppa's come around. Joppa covering every inch of the ice. Slovakia not getting a shot away there. Lichter taking too much time.
They're waiting for that perfect play.
Germany waiting for a counter-attack. Are they going to be able to get one? They've not got Schrader on the ice. He's not part of their 4-on-4. Joppa can't get the puck free. Almost halfway through the 10-minute overtime period. Heading's in there as well. For them, Korman gets it clear. Ooh, back to the blue line, but it can't be picked up. And that's going to go all the way back. Out comes Lepacek. Almost overplays it. Keen to get the puck back forward. It's allowed Germany to have a few changes out there. Kuli Lauenstein's come back out.
Another icing. One of the things about overtime is somebody has a chance to be a hero. Could be anybody. Could be somebody that you would never expect, who hasn't had a shot on goal in the entire tournament. He's in the right place at the right time. Kaboom, he's the guy.
Jano Bussmann, for example, the only goal scorer that Germany had prior to this match. They've still only had two. The other one being Felix Schrader, who's got a hat-trick today, and he's back out on the ice as well. Slovakia having called the timeout. 25 shots for Slovakia, 13 for Germany. They've had one shot each in overtime. We've had 5 minutes and 23 seconds of overtime, a minute and a half of which was on the power play for Slovakia, and we've only had two shots.
And that was an excellent use of your overtime. It's a minute long here. Normally it's 30 seconds. He takes that full minute. He has somebody like his captain, who hasn't been off the ice since probably a week Tuesday. He's been sleeping on the ice, I hear, from sources. So he has the opportunity now to just take a deep breath, because you know he's playing the rest of this way, and he'll be one of the shooters if it does go to a shootout. One thing that Germany is going to be extremely lucky that it's a 10-minute overtime is they will get their captain back if it does go the full time.
Four minutes and 37 seconds remaining in overtime in this classification game of Milano Cortina 2026.
Well, the crowd got their money's worth, I'll guarantee you that.
Face off at the German end. Schrader can't pick it up, so sits back. Joppa. Shot from distance is blocked. Večerek waits for Joppa. Joppa comes in. Is he going to shoot? Centering pass, but nobody was there for it. Lichter round the other side.
Here's
Joppa
an opportunity.
trying to do everything himself. It's Schrader. It's Schrader. Schrader one-on-one. Schrader to win it. Schrader wins it for Germany. 4-3, Felix Schrader, all four goals. Schrader on a breakaway, and Germany have defeated Slovakia.
This is heartbreaking because Slovakia had the entire overtime. They were in the zone. completely no chance for the Germans. All the Germans had to do was try one break, get one break, and that's exactly what happened. Schrader was leaking on the side, waiting, just hiding out, and he had to play the, here he goes, right on, wait, and he waits for Lepacek to dive. He had no chance on this one. Smart play by Schrader. Waits Lepacek, and he just sneaks it under his arm. A phenomenal game by Schrader. Scores all 4 goals. That's unheard of. And unfortunately, when it happened in the neutral zone, he had the puck. The defender for Slovakia dropped his stick, so he couldn't catch him. And it was a breakaway right from center ice. What a way to end it. Germany, first time in this tournament since Italy in 2006, come back with a performance they're going to remember forever. They'll be playing for the 5-6 game. Heartbreak for Slovakia will be playing for the 7-8 game. They outplayed Germany the entire game. Just goes to show you, that doesn't mean you're going to win.
It was almost as if it went to penalty shots before the time. It was the equivalent of a penalty shot for Schrader. Picking up the puck on your own in neutral ice. The defenseman who's with you has dropped the stick. You're on your own. It's one-on-one. And who better to have there than the man who already had a hat-trick? Felix Schrader, take a bow. You have sent Germany into the classification game for 5th and 6th.
He didn't have a goal the entire tournament, and he puts all 4 in today.
Slovakia 3, Germany 4. Slovakia 3, Schrader 4.
Well said. They're very happy. And they're extremely, when they think about this, they're extremely lucky because Slovakia had to play the entire game, out-shooting them 25-14, out-chancing them 23 to maybe 5. But the bottom line is, Germany's got to win, and they're going to be playing for 5-6, which they have to be over the moon about coming into this tournament.
A hug for Felix Schrader, a well-earned one.
Everybody is hugging him. He will be, there might be a day in Germany for him next week.
The 12th of March will be Felix Schrader Day in Germany from here on in. Slovakia 3, Germany 4. Germany winning it in overtime on a breakaway. And Felix Schrader. Well may they celebrate.
Il comitato organizzatore di Milano
25 shots for Slovakia, just 14 for Germany. But the main thing is the scoreline. That's the only statistic that matters. Germany defeating Slovakia 4-3 in overtime to get through to the 5th and 6th classification game.